Are you ready to expand your life and reality? Join us for the next hour with Jamie Bates as she shares life-changing thoughts, techniques, and awarenesses to help you expand your reality.
Hello and welcome. I'm Jamie Bates, consciousness facilitator and expander of realities. My mission with my radio show is to create greater awareness of what is possible and to expand you beyond the limitations of this reality. I am grateful that you're joining me today. And today I have a very special New Year's show for you. Today is January 2nd, 2019. Can you believe it? Wow. We are already 2 full days into the new year. So today I want to talk about 3 easy steps you can integrate into your life to make 2019 your best year yet. Do you have some things you would like to create or have wanted to create and you haven't yet? Or maybe you have some goals and some dreams you would like to have this year. So let's put some time and space into creation and watch those things start to come to fruition. Yeah, so today, really getting into that energy space and consciousness of the life that you would like to live. Let's make this your best year yet. And notice I'm saying yet because we don't want to outcreate. We don't want to make this our best year ever, right? Because then where does 2020 come in? Where does 2021? So you always want to kind of have that energy of this is my best year yet because it only gets better and better and better and better. Yeah. So today let's start by expanding. So we're going to go ahead and put our barriers down, our barriers down, our barriers down, our barriers down. And let's go ahead and expand out and make yourself as big as the state that you're in and go all the way out and all the way down and all the way up. And if you've never expanded before, you're just allowing your energy, space, and consciousness to expand, not your body, as your body is inside of your being. So we're just letting our being expand out into the space of who our being is. And go ahead and go out as big as the country that you're in, all the way out and all the way down and all the way up. Yeah, and go ahead and make yourself as big as the planet that we're all on, as big as planet Earth. We're going to go bigger and faster and bigger and faster and bigger and faster, becoming one with everyone and everything. And the universe. And the multiverse, multiple universes. And times that by a million, 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 all the way out to the space of who you be, as the infinite being that you be. Nice deep breath, really settle into that. Yeah, awesome. So today we are talking about making 2019 your best year yet. So today I want to talk about 3 easy steps that you can integrate into your everyday life, okay, to help you create your goals, to help you create your dreams, to help you get that thing that you've really always desired. Now I'm talking about lots of different parts and pieces today. So this could be like a goal you have. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to change careers. Maybe you want to maybe you want to take a vacation. Maybe you have a dream to meet your significant other this year. Maybe you're looking for your life partner. Maybe you're looking for to have a child. I don't know, whatever your dreams and your goals are. Okay, I want you to take one of those dreams and goals today, and we're just going to work on one at a time. And that's kind of, I think, really important as you're working on what you would like to create your life as, is not putting too many things when you're working on a big goal, something you really want to create. You have to kind of maintain that focus energy. So we don't want to put too much on your plate today. So let's just start with one thing that you've been dreaming about and wishing about. Okay, so the number one step is you have to choose it. You seriously, really, truly have to choose it. Okay, so choice is our number one thing. Choice always starts creating the energy of it. You know, one of the things I work really diligently with my clients is choosing. Now, choosing isn't one of those things that we're really taught how to do, right? Oftentimes, we spend a lot of energy at the effect of everyone else, right? And we don't really we'll have a lot of things going on in our life, but we're not really actively choosing any of it. We go to that space where it's like, okay, we're kind of in what we're kind of not, right? Let me kind of use an example here. So it's like, maybe you're in a relationship, but you're not really sure if you really want to be in a relationship with this person or not. And so yeah, you kind of like this person, but yeah, you kind of don't. And maybe it's a newer relationship, or maybe it's a relationship you've had for 6 months. And you're in this place where you're idling back and forth. Oh, you kind of like it, but you kind of don't. Okay. And this can be true for your job. This can be true for, pretty much everything that you going on in your life. And I'm going to tell you right now that if you're feeling unsatisfied, if you're feeling unfulfilled, I'm going to wager to guess that a majority of the stuff that's going on in your life, you really aren't choosing any of it. You're in this kind of this I kind of like it, I kind of don't. There's parts and pieces that I hate and that I like. And I'm not saying that when you choose something you have to 100% love it, but you have to kind of be in the boat. This is one of the things I used to talk a lot about in a lot of my old classes and stuff, is really choosing to get in the boat in whatever you're doing. Right? It's not this oh, I'm half in the boat, I'm half out the boat. You have to be 100% committed to the things that you're doing in your life. Okay? Because when you're 100% committed to the things that you're doing in your life, whether you love them or not, what happens is energies start to show up to make that choice easier and better. Okay, so if you're working on a job that you hate, but you're still getting up every single day and you're still choosing to go there, I'm going to tell you that you probably only have about 50% choice in that job. Okay, and what that's actually doing is it's creating this energy of always continuously having an out. Okay, but if you're still choosing it, if you're still choosing to go do it every single day, you don't want to have an out into that. What you want to do is you want to choose it fully. You want to get all the way in the boat. You want to put your 110% commitment in it. Okay? And if either putting the 110 commitment into it is either going to create it as getting better and easier for you, or it's going to create this energy where you are 100% sure that you do not want to be doing this any longer. And once you choose it, once you dynamically stand in the energy of it, and you decide, you know what, hey, here I am, I'm standing in the energy of this, and it really, really sucks. Then what you want to do is you want to start looking at a different choice, okay? Because choice always creates. And choice is only as good as the energy that you're putting into it. So if you choose something and it doesn't feel good or right, and it feels draining and it feels gross and it feels yucky, then what you have to do is you have to stop choosing it 100% and you have to make a different choice. You don't have to make a choice forever. Everywhere we have this idea that once we choose something, that we can never make a different choice. Yes, everything, all of that is. And all of that, 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 all of that. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Somewhere we've been tied in this paradigm where we believe if we choose something, it's this permanent choice, right? I think that comes from the olden days, I'm going to say, when we bought into a choice that there was no other options for us and we always had to have it. And the reality is this world is shifting and changing so fast. The choice is only as good as long as you're making it. And the thing is what I see so often with people, again, is they feel like they're the effect of everything that's going on in their life, because everything that's going on around them is really nothing that they want to choose anymore. So they're still actively playing out the situations, but they don't like any of it. Okay. And again, I go back to like, that's when you have to start backing out of those choices. Okay. And first and foremost, it may even mean you have to re-choose it again. But if you can't bring yourself to re-choose it, oftentimes I start working with people and it's like they're in a relationship that they don't like. They're working at jobs that they don't like. They're they're in all of these situations where it feels like their whole life is caving in on them, and they don't really like any of it, but yet they're still going through the daily action steps that are continuing to create that. So right there, you have to choose something different, right? Everything all of that is. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes, and can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. And when I say choose something different, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to choose your way out of the situation, because I felt a lot of energy coming up like, oh, are you saying that I have to leave my relationship of 30 years just because it doesn't feel comfortable right now? And that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is choose it. Choose it. Okay, don't just idle half in the boat and half out of the boat. Actively choose what is going on around you. Whereas everywhere that you're not allowed to make free choices, and that the choices that you're making feel heavy and hard and you can't choose beyond it. Everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes, and can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. So I want to go back to this energy where we're looking at things that we want to create for this year, okay? And really get into that space where it's like, okay, so whatever it is that you want to create, let's say, you're looking for to start a business this year. Let's kind of use that as the example, okay? If you're looking to start a business this year, okay? So the first thing that you have to do is you have to actively start choosing the business that you want to start. Now, a lot of times people say, well, I don't know what I want to do. Okay, well, you have an inkling of something that you want to create. Okay, it's not like there's not such a big gap of where it's like, okay, I want to either be a life coach or I want to make dolls, right? Like it's like, okay, maybe I want to make dolls, but I'm not sure what that all looks like. Or maybe I want to be a life coach, but the thing is people feel like they have to have all of the parts and pieces together before they can actually make a choice, and that's not true. Okay, it's kind of like if you decide that you need to go to the grocery store, right? Okay, so you don't sit on the couch and go, oh, I need to go to the grocery store, and then sit there and think about going to the grocery store, and then not go to the grocery store, and then it becomes 8 o'clock at night and you don't have anything to eat for dinner, and then you don't just sit on the couch and feel bad for yourself, right? No. You decide you're going to go to the grocery store. You get up, you get dressed, you put your shoes on, you get your wallet or your purse, right? You leave, you go to the store, you get what you need, and you come home and you do what you got to do, right? It's the same thing with any of these other choices, okay? If you're looking at starting a business, first and foremost, you have to choose, okay, I'm going to start a business. Right? I'm going to start looking for the man of my dreams or the partner of my dreams, right? Like you actually have to choose to start doing it. We spend so much time and space ping-ponging this energy around in our head of like, oh, I want to do this, and then we have 5,000 reasons why we can't do it, and we never take action steps. Oftentimes I'll be talking to people about what they want to do with their life, and they go to all of these things where it's like, oh, well, I say, what is it that you want, out of this year, let's just say, and it's like, oh, well, I want a relationship, and they tell me the 5,000 reasons why they can't have what they want to have. Okay, what are you telling the universe there? Oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the blah, 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 I don't have this, right? You have all of these excuses. None of that is choosing it. What you want to do is, okay, so I'm looking for the relationship that I'm gonna, I'm looking to get married, I'm looking to have kids. Okay, so first and foremost, you have to choose, okay, I'm ready to be in a relationship, right? That's your first choice. You can't just dream and throw this energy around and play in the pity of not having it. That's never going to create what you want to create. First and foremost, you have to choose what it is that you want to do. Okay, I'm ready. I want to be a business owner. Maybe you don't know what that business looks like yet. That's okay. Choose to be a business owner. That's your first choice. So right now, I want you to take whatever it is that you truly want to create this year. And I want you to say it out loud. I am choosing to, and I don't even care if that's a vacation. Maybe you've always wanted to take a dream vacation to the Bahamas. Okay, so say it right now. I'm choosing to take a vacation to the Bahamas. I am choosing to have the relationship I've always desired. I'm choosing to be a business owner. Whatever it is that you want to choose, I want you to choose it right now. I want you to say it out loud. Yeah, I want you to say it again. I am choosing to, and I want you to say it out loud. Now, when you say that, do you feel the excitement that comes over your body? The universe is like, yes, finally, you are choosing it. You are saying it out loud. I don't even care if you're in a relationship right now and you would really like to have a happy relationship. If you feel like your relationship isn't happy, I want you to say, I'm choosing to have a happy relationship. Okay, because the thing is you are capable of choosing and creating anything that you desire. Let's say I go back to, because I feel like there's still a lot of energy kind of lingering in this spot where I was talking about being married for a really long time and realizing or not choosing your partner, right? And just kind of wallowing in the pity of not having a a, a good relationship. Okay, the thing is if you actively choose right now, I am choosing to have a happy relationship. I am choosing to have a relationship of my dreams. One or two things going to happen. You're going to choose it, okay? And either number one, your relationship is going to change, or number two, you're going to start to realize that this relationship isn't going to make you happy, and you're going to be able to actively take steps in order to create a relationship that does make you happy. Okay, but your choice creates it. And everywhere that you're not allowed to make free choices because of all of that, like, oh, you can't just blah, 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 blah. Yeah, everything, all of that is all of that, 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 all of that. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. See, the thing is like when you start choosing something, when you start actively really speaking that choice out loud, right? The universe starts contributing energy for you to make that happen. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to say today, oh, I'm choosing to take a cruise to the Bahamas this year, and then you just sit on the couch and you don't do anything and then just feel bad because, oh, I chose to take a cruise to the Bahamas and it never happened. Well, you still have to take action steps, right? Like you still have to start actually taking steps to make your choice happen. You can't choose to be in a happy relationship and then do nothing to contribute happiness to it, right? You can't choose to create a business and then literally do nothing to create the business. I know oftentimes people will tell me, oh, well, I already tried that. And I'm like, okay, well, what did you do? Tell me what action steps you took, like even creating a business. Or they'll tell me, oh, well, I decided to create a business and I created a website and then I never got a client. Okay, well, what did you do beyond that? Did you just create the website and then just sit there and go, ta-da, here I am, world, find me? No, you have to every single day. You have to continue to choose that choice every day. Okay, and every day as you're choosing that choice, you take those action steps to create that choice stronger and greater and more and more and more. I mean, this is what I'm doing even with my radio show. This is a conscious choice I make for my business to help my business grow, right? My choice was to create a radio show. I had been actually thinking about creating a podcast or a radio show for years, you guys, before I actually did it. I actually did for quite a long, probably for about, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months. I did a Free Call Weekly, where it was kind of like where I kind of used that as a podcast, but I never really took the action steps to actually create it until and if you're listening on Cosmic Reality Radio, which has really been such a blessing to me, because I had been choosing, okay, I'm ready to do a podcast. I'm ready to, really create my podcast, my radio show, something. I don't even know if I had actually even ever considered doing a radio show before. It was more of that energy of podcast, which I know they're like the same thing, right? They're one and the same. But I had always kind of been looking at it towards the podcast realm, and I was actively choosing, and here we go, actively choosing, like, hey, I'm ready to get my voice out there every single week. I want to be on a platform where it's not just me promoting it. Like, where can I go? What can I do? And this is going to be our step number 2, is you got to start asking questions, right? You got to start putting that energy out there. So with that being said, that was when I actually, found Nancy and talked to Nancy about doing a radio show. And then it kind of went from there. And I'm very, very thankful and very grateful for Nancy for taking me on and letting me be on Cosmic Reality Radio, which has kind of, branch this off to being in other elements as well. And, the thing is it was, number one, it was my choice to create it, right? It was my choice to create it. Then I started really, that number 2 is asking and receiving the energy for it. Because here's the thing, if you can get the energy of it, you can start the creation process of it. The more energy you are in it, the more space it consumes. The more space it consumes, the easier it becomes to create. So my number 2 suggestion, or my number 2 step, if you will, is asking and receiving the energy of your choice. So whatever your choice is, you want to start asking and receiving. So let's take whatever the dream is that you have, that you chose, right? The dream that you said, I am choosing da 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 da, whatever that was. And let's just kind of really, let's do some asking and receiving. So when you do asking and receiving, you always want to make sure that you're in that expanded space, okay? Because what you're doing is essentially, we live in an ask and receive universe, right? When you ask, you always receive. Now, what we want to do when we ask and receive is we want to ask a question of the universe, and then we want to receive the energy behind the question. So when you ask and a question of the universe, what you're going to do is you're going to receive the energy. But this is not head noise. This is not this place where you're receiving, like, you're going to ask a question and then the universe is going to respond with an answer, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to receive the energy of becoming what it is that you desire. We want to receive the energy of having that space of your choice, okay? And when we receive the energy, what the whole goal is here is you are energy, space, and consciousness, right? So when you ask the question and you receive the energy, what you want to do is you want to receive that energy into your body and into your being. Because what you want to do is you want to receive the energy of what it would be like, or what it would take, and what energies you need to be to actually create that dream of yours as a reality. Okay, so let's ask our first question today. So you want to make sure that you're quiet, you're not listening for the head noise, okay? What can you receive today to be the energy of whatever your dream was right away? And what you're doing is you're feeling for that response. And I don't know if you heard, but like, I took a deep breath. And for me, that means that the energy is coming at me. So what I want to do is I just want to receive that energy, right? So when I was looking at creating a podcast, one of the things I was doing was I was asking, what can I receive today to be the energy of my podcast right away? and then I'm going to receive that. Okay? So go ahead and ask that of yourself. What can you receive today? Be the energy of whatever that is right away. And just receive that. Receive that into your body. Receive that energy into your body. Okay, now any head noise that you hear, oh, we're not going to listen. We're not going to be part of it. We're not going to dance in those energies. And just keep receiving, keep receiving. None of that head noise. None of that head noise. Yeah. And then we want to really look at what can you do or be, right? Every single day, it's kind of like when you're actively choosing something, you want to do that ask and receive of, what can you do or be today to create your dreams right away? Yeah, so just receive that for a moment. Because so again, we have that choice, right? Now we're asking and receiving. So when we look at what we can do or be, what that's going to do is it's going to start giving you the energy of, okay, it's not that head noise, because what you want to do is you want to receive the energy of, okay, now, especially if you're choosing something that you don't really know how to actively create yet, right? This question of what you can do or be today, and if you ask this every single day, right, what can I do or be today to create this dream of mine right away, right? I'm telling the universe every single day that I want to take these action steps. And what you're going to start doing is you're going to start getting awareness of things you can do every single day, action steps you can take to create that dream. Now I'm saying dream, but I really want you to be integrating your choice, whatever that choice is, okay? Whether it's, say, I want to start a business. So, what can I do or be today to create my business right away? Yeah. No, I still use that question on a daily basis, okay? Because every single day is a new day. Every single day has a new energy with it. Okay, so when I'm asking and receiving this energy, what can I do or be today to create my business right away? I'm receiving that energy, and I don't know if you can feel that, but it's like this energy comes at you, and it's universe. I'm telling the universe, I'm asking the universe a question, right? I'm saying to the universe, hey, universe, what can I do or be today to create more of my business right away? And the universe is like, here you go. These are all of the things that you can do today. The universe is giving me back that energy of things I can do today, not things I put off yesterday. Okay, you have to get out of your past. Again, like I go to that energy where I have people tell me all the time, well, I already did that and it didn't work, okay? It doesn't matter what you did yesterday, what you did 6 months ago, what you did a year ago, okay? All of that is in the past. I don't know how much you are aware of personally of what's going on here and in this whole evolution of becoming a 5D reality, but every single day in this universe, the energy is changing. Every single day, you have new possibilities available to you that were not available to you yesterday. And every single time that you choose to receive energy, every single time you choose to integrate the space of your dreams into your body and being, you're becoming one step closer and closer and closer to creating whatever it is that you would like to create. And every time you put energy into creation, you're creating it more and more and more. Having what it is that you desire, what it is that you dream about, it is an active choice every single day. I don't care if you tried to create this a year ago and weren't successful. None of that matters today. Today is a new day. Today is a new energy. Today you have more space available to you than you had even yesterday, even this morning. The space that's available to you right now is even greater than it ever was before. And in 10 seconds, it's even greater. Yeah, everything that doesn't allow you to move into that choice space, everything that's holding you back, everything that's telling you you can't, everything, all of that is, and all of that, 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 all of that Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. And all I'm doing right here is I'm just clearing out that stuff, all of that energy that says, oh, no, you can't. No, you can't do that. You can't have that. You can't choose that. Oh, you've already tried that. Oh, you're never going to be able to do that. None of that's true. That's all just stored viewpoint that's keeping you from a life that you truly desire. I'm going to tell you right now that if you have an inkling or you have a heart's desire, or you have something for you that you continually think about that you would like to create your life as, you have a possibility, a capability of creating that. Everything that doesn't allow that for you to see that, everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? Vaporize, 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 and all of that right there. And all that wall of difficulty where it feels like, oh my gosh, it's just going to be way too hard. It's just going to be way too difficult. Oh, you've already tried it. You're never going to be able to do it. Everything, all of that is. And all of that, 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 all of that. That's just energy, you guys. It's just a big wall of energy that's telling you that you can't. And right now, you have the power. This is your universe. You get to decide. All you have to do is say, yeah, I'm choosing to remove all of that. Let's just choose that with me. Everything, all of that is. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Let's just let that vortex all the way through and all the way out and all the way through and all the way out and all the way through and all the way out and all the way through and all the way out. I heard this story years and years ago, and it's always stuck with me of this woman was talking about creating your dreams, and she said, she was talking about having the desire to create it, and she was talking about how, if you have the desire, if you have the information, and you've always wanted to create something, you have the ability to create it. And she was talking about how, how she had never, I can't remember the exact words that she had said, but she said, I never sit around thinking about operating on people's brains. That's why I know I'm never going to be a neurosurgeon. Right? And that's so true. Like, you don't have the desire to create things that you have no capacity to create. You only have a desire to create things that you yourself have the capacity to create your life as. And if you go to that space where you feel bad and you feel like, oh, well, I wanted to do that last year and I never did it. Oh, I'm just, I'm this and I'm that. No, you're not any of that. Maybe it just wasn't time. Maybe you've been receiving this thing that you would like to create your life as for 20 years, and maybe it just was never the time to create it. And what if now is the time? Yeah, and just receive that. What can you receive right now to be the energy of your dream with ease? And just receive, 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 and just receive. You just want to receive more and more of the space of it. The more space you receive of it, the easier it is to create it. This is a frequency-based universe. The universe is responding with the energy of creation. When you ask these questions of the universe, when you put out your unique frequency and you say, hey, what can I receive today to be the energy of whatever this dream is with ease, the universe is going, here, this is what you can receive today. This is what you can have. This is what you can be. The universe is responding. Open up to that. Allow your body to actualize that energy. Let that energy bathe over your body. Receiving, 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 receiving. Yeah, just really relaxing into that energy. There's a slow and aloneness in what you want to create because what you want to create is actually part of you already, somewhere that is part of who you be. What you want to create is part of your unique frequency. And when you get into that energy, when you get into that space, when you get out of the worry about how you're going to make it happen, right? Because that's not choosing it in any way, shape, or form. Worrying about it and making yourself feel bad about it and cycling in this place where you're like, oh, well, I tried that, but I failed. No, none of that's real and none of that's true. Maybe you just didn't have the tools. Maybe it just wasn't time. Maybe who knows? But there's no point in wasting any more time in the past because right now you are more capable of creating your dreams than you have ever been in your life. Right now you are more capable of receiving your dreams than you have ever been in your life. And if you re-listen to this in 2 days, you're going to be even more closer. You're even going to be in more energy, space, and consciousness of what it is that you would like to create. Because your choice and your active choice and your daily choice to choose it. I am choosing ... Universe, bring me ... Yeah, and just receive. And the third question I want to bring to you with this ask and receive it is, what can you create today to have your dream right away? And just receive. And just receive, 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 and just receive. Okay, so going back to whatever your your initial dream here was, right? Whatever your initial goal here was. Okay, so we have 2 action steps at this point. Number 1 is your choice. Okay, so every day you're going to choose that. Okay, you're going to wake up and you're going to choose that. Today I am choosing ... whatever that is. I'm choosing a happy relationship. I'm choosing to build a business. I'm choosing to, whatever it is, universe, bring me ... Okay? Then you're going to ask and receive. What can you receive today to be the energy of ... with ease? What can you do or be today to create your dreams? Whatever that is, right away. And what can you create today to have your dream right away? So you're going to ask to receive, you're going to do or be, and you're going to create, because you're choosing it, yes. But then you want to ask and receive of the universe. You want to receive the energy of it, right? Because again, the more energy that you're receiving of it, the easier it is to create. You want to know, hey, what can I do or be? And again, when you're asking these questions, you're going to completely stay out of the head noise. You're just receiving that energy into your body and being. And then what can you create? And then what the universe is going to start doing is it's going to start giving you the information that you require. People are going to start showing up. Okay, and they're going to say, hey, can you do this? And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's actually going to help me create my business. Or, oh my gosh, that's actually going to help whatever it is that I want to do. Hey, maybe you're looking at taking a dream vacation. Maybe that's the thing that you've been choosing. And then maybe someone's going to show up and go, hey, I'll pay you to do this. And okay, there's part of your creation, right? Because they're giving you money. Or maybe you're going to build your business and somebody comes to you and says, hey, I need practice building a website. Do you know anybody that needs a website? You're like, hey, I do. I need a website. It's all part of creation. When you start asking the universe, when you choose it, then you start asking the universe brings in people, places, and things that are going to help you create that. Nice deep breath. And our number 3 step is you're going to clear everything that's stopping you. You're gonna clear those thoughts that come up and say, oh, this is stupid. You're never gonna do that. You're gonna go, oh yeah, okay. Everything, all of that is, I choose. You're gonna actively choose clear everything that's stopping you. I choose to remove all of that from all of my universes, and I choose that now. And just vaporize that out of there. Vaporize, 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 vaporize. When you feel yourself going to the space where it's like, oh, well, I don't have any money. How am I going to do this if I don't have any money? Okay, that's just stuff that's stopping you. Because the reality is your choice doesn't need money, okay? You choosing it isn't dependent on if you have money or not for it. It's your choice to create it. It's your choice to ask and receive it. And money is really insignificant. Do you require money to create things? Absolutely, positively, you do. But money is not an energy that stops you, because let me tell you right now that if there's anything that you've ever chosen in your life that you've dynamically chose, I guarantee that you've created it. It's not these choices. I'm not talking about these choices where you're like, oh, I'd really like to take a cruise, but then you never take any action steps to actually make it happen. And then you feel sad because you didn't actually make it happen. It's just like the grocery store thing, right? You can't think about not having anything to eat for dinner, but yet not getting off your butt to actually make dinner happen. You have to still put the energy into creating it. And I'm telling you that when you put the energy into creating it, things show up in your life that create it as happening. Okay, I'm going to go back to even this radio show. Okay, I had lots of points of view about what it was going to cost me to create. Well, I shouldn't even say that. I was saying out of points of view, but I know a lot of other people who have lots of points of view about what you have to do or be to create a podcast, right? All of the action steps that you have to take, all of the things that, maybe the money that you have to have, the equipment that you have to have, blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you what, I just started asking and receiving, and all of a sudden Nancy showed up and, offered to allow me to do a radio show, and from there everything's been ease. And guess what? I didn't have to really literally do anything. She produced the show in the beginning, and then my husband actually just got it on other places, and my husband did all the work, and I actually didn't even have to do anything except record it. That's my action step, right? It's the same thing with anything that you want in this world. You have to take the action steps, but your time and space or your investment doesn't have to look like what you think it does. And you have to get out of that place where you're using excuses or you're using things like, well, I have to do this. No, that's not even true. That's just energy that you're using to stop you. Everything, all of that is. And all of that, 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 can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Nice deep breath. All you have to do is choose it, ask and receive it, and clear everything that's stopping you, and you can create anything that you desire. Nice deep breath. And all the decisions, conclusions that you have in and around why you can't have what you desire. Everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And everything, all of that is vaporize, 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 vaporize. Let all that go. 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 The universe speaks in frequencies. The universe does not have a right and a wrong or a good or a bad. It's just all energies. And the energies that you project out, the thought forms that you believe, have the energies that you become. If you buy into these negative thoughts that go, oh, well, you can't have it because ... you form that as your reality. And the thing is that's just energy that exists. You don't have to buy that energy as real and true. You don't even have to listen to it. You clear it, and you move on. Everything, all of that is, and everything that doesn't allow you to do that, everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes, and can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. There you go. And just let that vortex all the way through, and all the way through, and all the way through, and all the way through. Let's just receive here. What can you receive right now? Let's implant more of that energies of your dreams. So where we're kind of clearing this energy through, we want to backload that with energies that it would take to create your dreams. Yeah, nice deep breath. And we want to go into the slow and low of that, right? Because it really does. It has that warm and yummy frequency, because you are capable of creating that frequency as your life. And the universe has been telling you, please look, this is what you could be. This is what you can do. This is what you can have. And there's been all this weird and wonky energy that's like, no, you can't have that. And that's the energy that gives you that upset and that kind of that anxiety feeling. And let me tell you what, if you're functioning in upset and anxiety, it's because you're not functioning in you. You're aligned and agreed with energies that don't belong to you. So everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes, and can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Just let that go. Let that go. Let that go. We're just vortexing this all the way through, and you feel all that kind of that spacey energy. It's because we're clearing this space for you to really truly have your choice, to really truly live your dreams. 2019 can be your best year yet. You can have those things that you've been dreaming about forever. You can become the energies of those frequencies, and you can actually live that life without having struggle, without having anxiety, without having the upset around it, because all of that is because you're not living in the energy that you're capable of living. Everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes, and can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. You know, one of the things I'd like to bring up here as we're kind of just letting this vortex, kind of this energy vortex all the way through, and really getting more and more into this space of this big choices. You know, there's different choices in this universe. There's big choices and there's little choices. And I feel like today we're really tackling big choices. Now, big choices kind of take a lot of energy to create, but I'm going to tell you that little choices take far less energy to create. And a lot of times the little choices will come with really a lot of ease when you just ask for it, when you ask and receive for it, maybe even one time. And then all of a sudden the little choice will manifest. Even if it doesn't manifest that day, it might manifest in a week, it might manifest in a couple weeks, but all of a sudden it'll just show up and you'll be like, oh wow, I asked for this a couple weeks ago and here it is. Now, one of the things that you really want to look at when you're choosing choices and you're asking and receiving for those choices, and you're really staying out of the head noise about why you can't have it, or really staying out of the, you know, clearing the stuff that's stopping you from having it, is where was I going with that? Is celebrating, acknowledging when it comes. So like, let's say today after we get done with this show, you say, hey, I'd really like to have I don't know, I'm just going to go something really simple here, a box of Cheez-Its. Universe, bring me a box of Cheez-Its. And you don't actually take any action steps to go get that box of Cheez-Its, but actually having a box of Cheez-Its is a really kind of insignificant choice, right? It's something that like you could create with, you know, probably what, $2.13 or something like that, right? And then, I don't know, the next day your neighbor comes over and says, hey, I got this extra box of Cheez-Its and I'm not going to eat it. You want it? And you're like, hey, I just asked for a box of Cheez-Its yesterday. Obviously, I'm using kind of a silly example here, but I want you to kind of see the energy of it, right? And so you're like, hey, I just asked for a box of Cheez-Its yesterday. And then you go, yay, I'm a powerful creator. Like, celebrate when you ask for something and it shows up. Celebrate and be grateful for that thing. Like, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's as insignificant as a box of Cheez-Its or as big as a Disney World vacation, right? If you asked for something and you chose it, you dynamically chose it, and it comes to you, acknowledge what a powerful creator that you are. You know, acknowledgement is one of those things where I feel like we lack as a society, because you know, a lot of times when people tell us, especially when we're young, that it's greedy to ask for things, right? I know that was one of the things that I was kind of instilled with. I think we all were, because, you know, it was kind of that energy where it was like, you know, oh, well, when you ask for something, you know, you got to ask small. You can't. And I think a lot of that has to do with the lack that we used to buy into in this reality that, you know, that people didn't have a lot of money and blah, 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 which I get. But when you go beyond that and you realize that money has absolutely positively nothing to do with what you can have and what you can't have, which is a big part of this. And you go into that space where you realize that the universe totally, truly does have your back. And all you ever have to do to have anything that you desire is be the space of it. Yeah, everything, all of that is, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. What I was getting at was acknowledging what a powerful creator you are. Every single time you ask for something and it shows up, even if you buy it yourself, you have the money and you contribute to buying it, or you create it, right? Because it doesn't necessarily always have to be something that you buy. Maybe it's something that you create. I want you to acknowledge what a powerful creator you are. Acknowledge the universe for helping you co-create what it is that you desired. Really have that party, have that space of acknowledgement for you and for what you created. Nice deep breath. And what can you receive right now to be the energy of your dreams with ease? And receive more of that. Receive, 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 receive. And what can you do or be today to create your dream right away? And just receive, 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 receive. No head noise, just receiving the energy of it. And one more, what can you create today to have your dream right away? And receive, 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 receive. Now, when I say create, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to actually physically create something. Sometimes getting closer and creating your dreams looks something like cleaning your house, or like, it doesn't have to look like what we have decided. Creating is creating more space for your dream to show up, right? So it doesn't actually mean that, hey, if I wanna have a you know, even part of my business myself is sometimes, you know, my creation for the day looks like I have to clean my desk off, and I have to, you know, I'm creating a clean desk, right? I'm creating a clean home so I have ease and space and peace. So it doesn't always look like you're creating something towards your dream every single day. It looks like being this space of willingness to create whatever it is that you have to create that day to help add the energy of your dream right away. Hope that makes sense. And everything that's in the way, everything that's stopping you from having that dream for yourself, everything, all of that is. Wow, all of that, 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 all of that. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? Vaporize, 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 vaporize. Vaporize, 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 vaporize. Just let that vortex all the way through, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. I feel like I need to do a clearing around something there. Where's everywhere that you've aligned and agreed with that energy right there? Resisted and reacted to that? Defended for? Defended against? Righteous for? Righteous against? Everything, all of that is. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. All the form, structure, and significance in and around all of that right there, and everything, all of that is, all of that, 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 all of that. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. And all the implants, technologies, and magics in and around all of that, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. And all the Mobius strips, quantum particulates, SHIQ implants, and trifold sequencing systems underneath, around, intertangled, and interlocking, and all of that. Everything, all of that is. Can we just choose to remove all of that from all of the universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. Nice deep breath. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. I signed up for a webinar for something that I had thought for a while now that I wanted to create in my business. And so I signed up for a webinar for it because that was part of my action step, right? It was a choice. I started to create, I started to ask and receive for it. And all of a sudden this free webinar showed up on my Facebook. So I signed up for it. And when I started actually looking at what it actually was, I was like, oh, actually, I don't actually want to do that for my business at all. And so I just unchecked that choice, right? So what if everything in your life could just really, truly be that simple, right? You make a choice. You start asking and receiving for that choice. You actually choose it. You find it, you align with it. And if it doesn't fit for you, all you have to do is unchoose it. Okay, actually, it's not actually the energy that I wanted to choose. You know, choice is just that simple. Creating your life as your best life yet, creating 2019 as your best year yet, is going to really take a lot of choices on your part. And a choice is only as good for as long as you make it. So having no worries, having no upset, having no anxiety or worry about what you choose is really one of probably the best things that you can do for yourself. Know that choices are only as good for as long as you make them. And at any point in your life, you can just unchoose anything that you have chose in the past. So right now we can actually choose to unchoose guilt and worry and all of these emotional things that are weighing us down and bringing us further and further away from who we truly be. Do it with me. Everything that doesn't allow that for you, can we just choose to remove all of that from all of your universes? And can we just choose that now? And vaporize, 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 vaporize. and I'm looking at making 2019 my best business year yet, and I'm building lots of new things for Expand Your Reality. And I do have some pretty amazing things up and coming. I have small groups running. I have lots of things. So if you're ready and you really require some help in getting 2019 to be your best year yet, please contact me. My website, www.jamie-bates.com, or you can find me on Facebook on the Expand Your Reality Facebook group, or you can connect to me by email, any way that you would like. So I look forward to connecting to you in the future, and I hope, and I'm sending you contributions to make 2019 your best year yet. So let's just do a receive together here. And let's just receive today the energy of our dreams and contributions from the universe to create those with ease. And let's just receive together. And receive, receive, receive. So thank you so much for listening to me today, and I look forward to connecting to you in the future. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year. Have a great day. Bye.
You have been listening to Expand Your Reality with your host, Jamie Bates. Thank you for listening.